going to start the season as we're off in week 2. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Keith, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team is a young quarterback. You want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Blake Corum. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the gun, a carry by Corum. And he's only able to drive this down to about the 45. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll stick with Corum. And he's brought down for a loss. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throwing from the gun here. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Receiver in motion going left. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Hauled in left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. From the red zone now. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Evans now to return. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 2nd and 3 now.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up
3rd down from the gun. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
That's good. 4.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
1st and 10.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw now. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll come up 1st and 10.
That's good. 4A.
Dropping back to throw. He loses the football. Going the other way, Lions have it. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. From the 47. Hits him on the out route. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Throwing it again here. It is caught left side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one's complete, right side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 12-yard line.
They are throwing it again. He's got it. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. Has it down close.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They're hoping to convert here on, and he runs it across. Touchdown! The Desperados finish off their opening drive. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Desperados respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Lions and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Now he takes it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
They'll turn to Corum on 3rd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Desperados about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. He's got it inside the 25. And that is a touchdown. The Desperados need only 1 to take the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Now, after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already, this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. I'll start on the ground, Corum. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's 2nd and 7. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Running the counter, Corum. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Reed will go in motion right. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. St. Brown there to bring it in. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and throw it here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Jaden Reed, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and short. On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. And he drives this into the pouring rain. It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return and gets it back to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here comes their offense out again. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Setting up the running back screen. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. Throwing with a blitz on the way. On target to Worthy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 24 more yards. That's another San Antonio 1st down.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll motion a tight end left.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Setting up a throw. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Lions offense returning to the field. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They're going to run on 1st down with Corum. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st down, ball at the 36.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
They send a tight end in motion. Play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So it's the 2-minute warning here from San Antonio. The Lions with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. This is reeled in by Reed. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. He's gonna loft one deep to the left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Ryan Wright on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. They've got first down from the 31. Now this offense ready to head back out. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. That's completed right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. From the 23. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we are through 2 quarters, and it's the Desperados up. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these 2 teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Brings in the kick at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a San Antonio first down.
One of the tight ends in motion left.
At the 49-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
They're throwing it. Called in by Worthy. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Pass play now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. It'll be a punt coming up for the Desperados. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. On the handoff, it's Corum. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27. The Lions readying for the punt. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now outruns their offense to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Coleman with the grab.
Man, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Up the gut they go with Williams. 3 yards the pickup. Now it's 3rd and 8.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd
And he's got a free play here. Working the sideline. That's Coleman. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry
Offside.
on the field.
Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. They motion a receiver left. Running it after the penalty. Dukes out a one-stop. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. And the San Antonio first down.
He'll throw it. Brought in right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46.
Putting the tight end in motion. They go with Williams on a counter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 36. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Looking for a throw here. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. That's a pickup of 9. And that gives the Lions the first.
First down, Lions.
A give up the middle to Corum. And he's going to get him up to the midfield stripe with that run. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From midfield now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing off the play fake here. He sends this one to the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Working inside the red zone. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. A give to Corum. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete to Reed, out left. And he'll go down. Looks. Lions making the call for their field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Connection made to Coleman. And he'll get it up to the 27. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27. On target to Worthy. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for a 1st and 10.
To throw here on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Lions 16-yard line.
From the 16. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Looking to the air here. Complete to Coleman. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They send a man in motion. They are throwing it again. And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. The Desperados go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. That one right down the middle. And the Desperados double their lead to 14. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Completes this one to Corum. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. From the 34. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Corum trying the right side. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now, off play action. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Throwing from the gun. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Throwing it again here. It's taken in by Williams. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Corum straight ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Getting out to his left. He can run it. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that gives the Lions the first. From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. Took off with it again. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that falls incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now the Lions calling a timeout. Their first. Pass play on 1st and goal. He's on the move, and he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Now with almost 2 minutes left, they're lining up for an onside attempt they need to recover. Oh, did the Lions get to that one? Yes, they got it back.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. They'll run. This is Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another run for Williams. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he could not get there. They stopped him right at the line. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And there's